Yo, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Vanny back here with another video, and today we are going to go over the playoff teams in the Eastern Conference. We're going to go from 10 to 1 with the 2 play-in teams and then the top 8 seeds. If you guys are here from TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, I appreciate you guys stopping in. If you guys don't follow me on those or on Twitch where I stream, I stream Call of Duty, I stream FIFA, I play NBA here and there. I'm a big NBA fan, but 2K just, it ain't it sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I try to play that as much as I can, along with FIFA, Call of Duty, and some other things as well. But it all is Vanny Creates on all social media platforms. So if you guys haven't followed me there, make sure you guys do that. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys hit that like, comment, subscribe. It would help tremendously. I appreciate you guys. But let's get right into the video. Alright, so for the 10th spot, we got the Orlando Magic. And yes, I do think the Orlando Magic are a good team. They did make the playoffs last year, but I don't think they're good enough to make it in the East. I think Markelle Fultz is going to have a better season. They're going to get Jonathan Isaac back, which will help them defensively. But everybody in the East has improved, except for a few teams. But even those teams that didn't improve and got worse are still better than the Magic. For example, the Raptors, Boston, those guys are still better than the Magic. So I have to slot the Magic at 10 just because I don't think they're as good as the teams above them. Alright, so for number 9, we have the Washington Wizards. And I do think these guys could jump to number 7. I think number 7 and number 9 could switch, and we'll get to that in a second. But I have the Washington Wizards at number 9. Yes, they did add Russell Westbrook, and the rookie does look really good in preseason so far. But we have to remember they were one of the worst defensive teams in the league last year. They're going to win a lot of games outscoring people, but I don't know. The defense is so bad, and they didn't really do anything to improve it. So, and again, I do think they could jump to number 7. I do think they could be a playoff team. So, with that, we're going to have them at number 9 for now. Okay, so for number 8, the last seed, I guess the last playoff seed, official playoff seed, in the East, we're going to go with the Atlanta Hawks. I do really believe they improved a bunch this offseason. They signed Rondo, they signed Gallinari, Bogdanovich, Chris Dunn. Like, they had a really good draft. The team has improved tremendously, and I do think they do make it into the playoffs. I think it's going to be close. 7, 8, 9 is going to be very, very close. But we're going to go with the Atlanta Hawks for number 8. Alright, so for number 7, we got the Indiana Pacers. And like I said, I do believe the Pacers and the Wizards could flip. It all really depends on what happens. The Pacers have so many question marks. For one, is Victor Oladipo going to be there? It sounds like he wants to be there, but some days it sounds like he doesn't. So it's a big question mark if Victor Oladipo stays or if he gets traded away. Also, it's another thing. Just again, the East got so much better, and I feel like they haven't really done anything. Excuse me. And then also TJ Warren is a question mark as well. Is he gonna, we saw him in the bubble. He scored a bunch of points. He went off, but is he gonna do the same thing this year? I don't see it. I think he's gonna be a good player, but not anybody like great. So that's why I have the Pacers at 7 right now. But again, Victor Oladipo gets traded, they might drop to 9, and I really do believe the Wizards or the Pacers could flip, but for now we're going to have them at number 7. Alright, so number 6, we got the Toronto Raptors, and again, a very good team. Pascal Siakam's, he's a growing superstar in this league. We have Kyle Lowry, he's getting a little up there in age, so there might be concerns with the shorter offseason and whatnot, but OG is going to be better. But they did lose Serge. They lost Serge Ibaka, which is huge, and they lost one of the best defensive centers in the league in Marc Gasol. So the team did get worse, but however, I think they're still going to be a good team, but nothing like they have been the previous years. So that's why we're going to slot the Raptors at number 6. All right, so at the 5th seed, we have the Miami Heat. And yes, guys, I know they made the finals. And don't come at my head for putting them. I wouldn't consider this low because I think 5 through 1, they're all really, really good teams. But I have the Heat at 5 because, again, I think they're built more for the playoffs. They were the 5th seed last year, right? These guys, they have Duncan, they have Hero, who are volume shooters. Shooters get hot and cold. So it all really depends how they play in the regular season. But they lost Jamison Crowder, which is, I feel like an underrated loss for them. Like, not a lot of people are talking about it. But Jimmy Butler, of course, Bam, Tyler, Duncan. They have a really, really good Goran Dragic. Don't let me forget about him. But they have a really good team. But I think they're more built for the playoffs than they are the regular season, and that's why I have them at 5. At number 4, we have the Boston Celtics. And yes, I do believe losing Gordon Hayward hurts them a little bit. But at the same time, they add Tristan Thompson. I think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are going to take that next step. Kemba Walker right now is a question mark. We don't know if he's going to be there to start the season. I believe he's going to be out, which I would put Boston higher if he was there. But they're probably going to lose a few games. They have Marcus Smart. They have the depth. But I think they're going to lose a few games because Kemba's not going to be there, which, again, I said 1 through 5 is going to be really close. So it might hurt them in the standings a little bit. So I'm going to play it safe here. And trust me, I'm not playing it safe this whole time because you guys are going to be shocked later in this video with what I have coming up next. But yes, I think Boston is going to be number 4. All right, so at number 3, it may come as a shocker to most of you, but hear me out. I'm going not with the 76ers, but with the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets, in my eyes, will be the 3rd seed, but they are the favorite to make it out of the East in the playoffs if they can stay healthy. And the reason I think they're going to be 3rd seed, yes, they add Kyrie, they add KD to an already stacked team that made the playoffs last year, but the shortened offseason, I don't know how much time these guys have had to mesh. So that might take a little bit, but I also do believe with the shortened season, the back-to-backs, the 4 games in 5 days or whatever the case may be, they are going to be resting Kyrie and KD just to be safe because they are coming off, significant injuries. So that's why I have them at 3. Again, I do have them as the favorite coming out of the East and going to the finals if they can stay healthy, but I'm going to slot them at the 3 for now. All right, so number 2 may come as a shocker to most people, but hear me out. Let me explain. I'm going to go with the Philadelphia 76ers. I really do believe they got rid of all the issues that they had last year. Al Horford, Joel Embiid, that didn't work. They get rid of Al Horford, which I think makes a big difference. I'm not here to say Al Horford's a bad player, but I just think they didn't fit together. And then they added shooters, which if you're going to build a team around Ben Simmons, I think you have to have shooters because we all know he's not the best shooter in the world, right? So they add Seth Curry, they add Danny Green, who we know didn't have a great playoff series, but he is a decent shooter from the outside. They have Shake Milton, and then they drafted Tyrese Maxey. So they have shooters, they have depth. We know Ben Simmons is going to be good. We know Joel Embiid is going to be good. We know Tobias Harris is going to be good, right? They add Dwight Howard too to back up Joel Embiid. So they have a lot of depth. The new coaching staff, I don't think the last coaching staff was bad, and I do think Doc Rivers is a bit overrated, but I do think this coaching staff is better than the last one. It's a better fit, I must say. So I'm going to go with the 76ers at 2, and maybe it's a bold prediction, but hey, I'm going with the 76ers at 2. And at number 1, I don't feel like it's much of a surprise, but we have the Milwaukee Bucks. They do get Drew Holiday. Giannis signs his Supermax. They add some depth to the team, DJ Augustine. They get Torrey Craig, who is a hustle player from the Nuggets. But the team's good. It's the Bucks, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be a really, really good regular season team. They have Chris Middleton still. So they've improved this offseason. But have they improved enough to make it out of the East? I don't believe so, but I do think they will be the best regular season team in the East. So that's why I have them at number 1. I don't think that's much of a surprise to anybody. I think they're the best regular season team, but we'll see what happens in the playoffs. I have the Nets if they can stay healthy. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Like I said in the beginning, if you guys haven't, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're going to be doing West predictions tomorrow or the next day, I believe, and then we're gonna kick off the season. We're gonna do reaction videos to NBA content, maybe like top 10 plays of the day and stuff like that. Not really sure, but please, guys, if you guys haven't already, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys stopping in. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to come kick it with me and watch the video. I am out. See you guys in the next one. Peace.